I'm going to provide you all a meditation for seeing what it is that you can eliminate for you to receive balance and cleanliness. We're going to remove any person, place, and thing that scrambles, that jams, and clutters our nice, beautiful aura so that we can express ourselves more fully in our authenticity, in our cleanliness, and in our radiance. Okay? So we're going to focus on any person, place, and thing that scrambles, that clutters and jams our nice aura. Okay. So let's close our eyes, place the soles of the feet firmly on the ground. Your spine is tall. Your shoulders are slightly rolled back to open the heart. Your chin is slightly tucked in to bring in energy at the heart. The base of the spine is loose. Your hips are relaxed. And we're going to place our hands below our navel, below our belly button, right here at the first chakra, the reproductive. We're going to put awareness on the back of the neck. We're going to loosen any tension we have in the back of the neck through placing awareness on softening, soothing, massaging. We're going to focus on the forehead. We're going to relax, soothe, soften, massage the tension out of the forehead. Now the eyes, feel them softening, closing. Imagine them rolling back all the way down into the navel point, as though you're seeing your life from the navel, which is below the belly button. Cheeks are soft. Cheeks are like silk, a blanket, a cloud, fluffy and organic. You can give yourself a smile, raising the cheeks. Your jawbone is relaxed. Shoulders are dropped. Now we're going to receive. Long inhale and exhale. As you inhale and exhale, I want you to focus on the heart. Focus on the heartbeat. Imagine that your long inhale and exhale is soothing the heart. Two more. Now inhale, and we're going to exhale, creating an S sound like a cobra through the teeth. I want you to imagine that anything that is bound to you, you are rattling it loose and sending it to the white door of the Holy Spirit for it to experience immense healing, to be decomposed back into its original state. So if you feel any tension lingering in your body, in your organs, your muscle, your tissue, place your awareness there, and with the cobra, rattle out the tension. And when you feel it has loosened, it has unknotted itself, gently send that energy towards the white light, the doorway that is open, as though it is a feather and it is gliding into the door. Sucking out the poison as though your whole body is rinsing out any poison you have in your muscles, tissues, organs, blood. Imagine now through the cobra that any poison, toxin, anything, death inside of you, you are rinsing yourself, and imagine as though you have a wet cloth that is your body and you are squeezing it and rinsing out any of the dirty, swampy, muddy toxins that are enlaced in the towel that is your body. You're squeezing it and squeezing out all the toxins. So squeeze your body as you inhale and exhale through the cobra breath. Squeeze yourself and all of the poison, squeeze it out. Let it drop below the soles of your feet. Imagine it dropping into the soil of Mother Earth where it would decompose. really squeeze your arms beside your rib cage and beside, we could call, the sides of your organs, and squeeze out all the poison. Squeeze up Mula Bandha and tuck in the chin, very locked, so that anything within the heart, any poison we have, can squeeze out of the body. Even press the thighs together. Squeeze rectum, sex organ, navel. Squeeze belly button to spine. And with the exhale of the cobra, clear it, squeeze it, rinse it out. Visualize your body as a towel and you're squeezing all of the muddy, swampy water out of you. Squeeze the entire body, squeeze it like a towel. Inhale, hold the breath, press the tongue on the upper palate, and rinse yourself. Squeeze out the poison. Open the chest as though your hands tight to your rib cage, to the sides of your organs, is stretching your heart wide. Mula Bandha is squeezed, navel to spine, chin tucked in. Let the energy swirl. Let the energy circulate. Let the energy disperse of the tension that you've been holding on to for so long. Exhale. Now, feel your aura. Imagine it all around you. Just slow, deep breathing. Imagine your aura radiant. Imagine your aura clean. Just a few sighs. Open up the throat. Open up the heart. Now, we're going to imagine that we're going down a staircase. And we're going into the basement of our lives. We open this door. It's a dark brown door. It leads us to a downward staircase that is very dark and mysterious. We walk down. We walk down. We walk down until we're in this basement. It is dark, and there's a small window, but the window may or may not be clean enough to receive the light through its glass surface to shine light upon our dark basement. We're going to look at our basement. We're going to look around. Do we see dust? Do we see mold? Do we see objects that belong to our parents, belong to our grandparents, Do we see furniture that is old, outdated? Do we see boxes of clothing that are hand-me-downs? Do we see old photographs that are dirty, moldy? What is the smell? Is it stinky? Is it fresh? The walls, are the wallpapers old, outdated, falling apart? Is the walls moldy? Is the wood chipped? Is the wood rotting? Looking out the window, is the window dirty? Too dirty for light to come in? Walk around your basement and see. Each object in your basement represents something that you neglect to clean and tidy about yourself. So when we see old photographs that are worn down, outdated, ask the question, do they bring me joy? If it is a no, we're going to go into the place where there is a giant fireplace. Hasn't been used for a while. We call it the furnace. We're going to light the furnace until there's a big fire. There's wood in there. We have the match and we light it and it blazes, a beautiful fire. And we're going to place any of the objects that we find in our basement that just doesn't bring us joy. It either reminds us of the past, it is outdated, it has no use, and it is dirty. We're going to put it into the fire. So gather any rugs that are from your grandparents, put it in the fire, let it burn, let it decompose, let it energetically free itself. That's what we're doing. We're energetically freeing ourselves. And I want you to clean that window, clean it, open it, and allow the fresh breeze to whirl around the room. It is a gall of wind and it circles everywhere around the room. And imagine as you inhale through the O-shaped mouth that the window is sucking out all of the dust, the mold, the dirt, anything wet, and just the smell of stagnation, that you're sucking it out of the window, pulling it out of your basement, and pushing it towards the sunlight. Hold the breath, press the tongue on the upper palate, and when you exhale, you're going to push it out of the crown of your head. Push it out while squeezing all three bandhas, rectum, sex organ, navel, chin tucked in slightly, and press it out of the heart, out of the crown. Again, clear it out, all of the gross, sticky, icky stuff. The bandha's pulled in. Feel it at the heart, swirling. Feel it at the crown chakra. Blow it out. Get rid of the outdated old stuff you don't need. Now, imagine your basement full of white light as though it's a completely different room. It's a white light, it's spacious, it's tidy, it's empty. There's no boxes, there's no old furniture, there's no old rugs, the wallpaper is gone. It's just complete white room. It even smells good. It smells like the forest. The fireplace is just beautiful against this white room. There's nothing. It's so open. It's so spacious. It's so neat. It doesn't remind you of the past. It doesn't remind you of your parents or your grandparents. It doesn't remind you of anything. It is free, entirely free. Any energies that were clogged, that were scrambled, that were jammed up in the corners and boxes all over the place is gone. And it's just this white room. It's open to the window. The window is now a giant window. It was a tiny little box, and now it's a beautiful, big window with so much light pouring in. It's like the light is amazing. You can see outside the window and see the potential of the garden and the grass and the trees, and you could see a little river. You can see maybe horses out in the open field. It is beautiful. And you smile because this is what your basement's supposed to look like. So when you're ready, you're going to walk back up the steps. You're walking up the steps, and you can see the light from the basement has brought light to the staircase, moving up, 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 until you are where you are right now, in your body, breathing, knowing that your subconscious is clear. So you can open your eyes whenever you're ready and face your day with a clean basement, with a clean aura, with a clean subconscious. So that meditation is designed for you to connect with anything scrambled, anything backed up, anything that just jams and clutters your aura, and really getting real with any person, place, and thing that's around you or that you spend your time with, because even objects, we spend our time with them. And if they are not giving you the energetics of spaciousness, of tidiness, of cleanliness, of freshness, then most likely they're just scramming your energy. They're blocking your energy. They are dirtying your energy. So what we can do is to clean it out. Clean it out. And we all need that, because for us to make this life work for us, make it work for us, is our aura needs to be very luminous, or life just can't really respond to us the way we want it to respond. And a lot of times life just responds to our subconscious junk we have, okay? So it responds to our daddy issues, and it responds to our mom's insecurity and depression, and it responds to basically just all of the clutter and all the things that scramble us. And that's not what we want. We want the world to respond to our potential. We want the world to recognize our potential, but the world can't recognize our potential if our aura is not a window that's open or clean. If our window is dirty and with all this moldy, scrambled energy up in there, the world doesn't respond to our potential. So how we respond to the world is responding, becoming available to our own potential, and being very honest with ourselves in what's going on in our basement, and what a lot of times we ignore and we deny. So the more that we ignore, the more that we deny, the stuff builds up. So it's like a basement where we just keep shoving stuff down the stairs and just throwing it down there. And then one day we go down there and realize the stuff is to the ceiling. and we wonder why we feel quite kind of moody, and we keep thinking about the past, and we keep having, relationships that are not really fulfilling and showing us our potential, but showing us kind of how scrambled and imbalanced we are. We have to be honest with ourselves and go into that basement, and no matter how high the ceilings are with just all this stuff, we gotta clean it. Because the person who's willing to clean it, scrub it with like a toothbrush, is usually the person the world responds to in the way that the world gives them their potential, rather than just more of the same stuff that just simply is mirroring everything in their subconscious. So everything around us is mirroring what is in our subconscious. So when we go out there and we have these people in our space, and these kind of relationships, these moods, these attitudes, these angers, these rages, these entitlements, these self-important things, this neuroses that we have, even this mental imbalance we have, it's reflecting that we have something in our subconscious that's very old, dirty. It's kind of creating a death. It's rotting. We just simply need to let it out of the window. Let it bring freshness into us. Okay? Tidy ourselves. And we'll start to see that our life becomes more tidy. Our friends become more organic. Our relationships become more natural. Okay? Our careers become more enthusiastic. Our knowledge, our education becomes more fulfilling, because our subconscious is now receiving potential rather than just the grandma rug that's so old. Potential.